sa PORAC na naisa publiko po at nakita ko nga po sa TikTok na naisa publiko yung mga dokumento yun. So nag-file po ako ng motion to quash para maibalik po yung mga dokumento.
Ang sabi po nyo, mayroon po kayong mga privileged documents na doon sa saan po?
Doon po sa rename na lugar sa PORAC.
Saan po specifically? Doon sa place ng Pogo House.
Doon po sa pag-aari ng Whirlwind po.
So, parehas ang location ng Whirlwind at saka Lucky South 99. That is what you're saying.
Sila po may-ari talaga ng buong premises ng Whirlwind na pinaupahan po nila sa Lucky South.
Hindi po totoo yun. Kasi ang may-ari ng lugar talaga ay yung mga Cruz.
Yung lupa po.
Close friend ni Roslyn.
Mr. Chairman, yung lupa po, pero yung buildings po, sila nagtayo.
Technicality na lang yun, Tony. Pero bakit po kayo may kwarto doon?
Hindi po ako may kwarto doon. Yung naging empleyado ko po na nag-aaral po sa isang aviation school sa Clark.
Bakit po siya nandun? Empleyado po ninyo.
Ex-time employee ko po. Dahil nag-aaral po siya sa aviation school.
Ex na pala.
Ex na po. Ex.
Pero bakit nandun pa yung dokumento mo sa kanya kwarto?
Well, una po kasi, yung dokumento po has something to do with the travel to Ukraine. May gera po kasi sa Ukraine at naanyayahan ako ng gobyerno ng Ukraine na sumapit sa isang peace conference. At minabuti ko naman dahil may gera nga doon na dapat meron akong kasama. So nagkaroon po ng pagpapalit ng plano, ura-urada, sinabi ko sa dating empleyado, umatras yung dalawang kausap ko na dapat kasama ko, subukan natin ihabol ng papeles mo. At nahihabol naman po dahil ang pagpasok sa Ukraine via Poland at binigyan naman po kami ng expedited visa ng Poland at ang visa naman po sa Ukraine ay binigay ng Ukrainian government. So kaya po nandun yun, kinakailangan ko magbigay ng affidavit of support. At dahil nakitira po doon yung aking ex-employee, doon po nahanap yung dokumento niya.
Kailan po nawala na empleyado nyo yung tao ko na yun?
Well, Marso of 2023, wala na po siya. Pero sa Malacanang po, kasama ko yan. So kasama ko po siya at isang buong team ng social media team hanggang ako po ay tumakbo para sa Senado. So that was November 2021 when I was being resigned. Pero yung grupo po nila nanatili sa akin hanggang election. And itong nakitira po sa Pogo ay hanggang March of 2023, pero meron pa po akong dalawang na-retain din hanggang month of August of 2023. Ngayon po, wala na akong kasama ngayon sa law office ko na nakasama ko dati.
Pwede ko mag-isipin na kaya nandun siya sa Pogo Hub na yun dahil sa pakiusap ninyo?
Well, kung pwede niyo po maisip yun, sa katunayan ko, kasi nung August, akala po nila tapos na ang boxing kasi meron ng writ of execution po. Pero nung nag-file po kami sa RTC na motion to recall the writ of execution, hindi naman namin inaasahan, nagtagumpay po. So hindi sila napaalis kaagad, bagamat dapat by August napaalis na sila. So parang tinanaw naman po nila ng utang na loob na hanggang ngayon po, hindi pa sila napapaalis doon dahil nagpunta naman kami sa Court of Appeals. Eh siguro po, tumanaw rin ng utang na loob at pinagbigyan ng aking dating tao.
So, kayo po ang nakiusap?
Hindi po. Ang nag-usap po talaga ay yung empleyado ko at saka si Cassie po.
Paano sila nakakilala?
Well, nagpulong po kami matapos po ang isang pagbibista dyan sa...
Kayo po ang nagpakilala?
Ako po nagpakilala. Ako nagpakilala.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, may I go to... Miss Ronaldine Materna.
Yes,
She's still around.
go ahead. Yeah, dito pa. Go ahead.
Yes. Kanina, Madam Ronaldine, sinabi mo na hindi mo masyadong kakilala si Cassandra Leong. Tama po ba yung pagkarinig ko?
Kilala ko po siya, Your Honor, and then nakikita ko rin po siya.
gaano mo siya kakilala?
As the work po, since doon din po siya nagtatrabaho.
Doon siya nagtatrabaho. Natatandaan mo ba na noong February 2 of 2021, may pinirmahan kang sublease agreement kay Madam Cassandra Ong?
Hindi ko na po matandaan, Your Honor, kasi sobrang dami ko na po napirmahan na okay.
May I request the page to show the sublease contract in my possession to Madam Ronaldin Bateta so that she can determine whether the document is what she signed.
Okay, to come second, see whether I can do, bring the documents na to Bater. Go ahead, Congressman, Chairman ako.
Ano? Gusto kong tanungin kasi yun ang susunod na tanong ko eh.
Sige,
Kasi parang siya nang may-ari ng South 99, Lucky South 99 eh.
Diyan na sila. Yan, Toti. Yan, baba.
Madam Ronaldin, pirma po niyo ito.
Opo.
Natatandaan po ninyo na pinirmahan niyo itong sublease contract na ito.
Opo.
At ang nakalagay dito, it's this sublease agreement executed and entered into by and between Whirlwind Corporation as the sublessor and Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated as the sublessee. You were, in this document, kayo po ang nagre-represent sa Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated. Tama po ba?
Sa totoo po niyan, Your Honor,
Sagutin mo lang po yung tanong ko, tama po ba yung sinabi ko? Eh kasi dito sa dokumento, itong dokumento, maski tanongin mo yung abogado mo, ay hindi maglalay o hindi magsisinungaling itong dokumento.
Opo, ako po yung nagpirma.
Oh, bakit? Bakit ikaw ang pumirma, Iha?
As per instruction po, kailangan ko yung pirma.
Kanino pong instruction?
Yan, gaya nga po ng sinabi.
Kanino pong instruction? Sagutin mo yung tanong ko, hindi. Pangatlo na akong mag-move to cite you in contempt. At Iha, hindi kita kukulong dito. Inisiguro ko yun.
Sa attorney po, galing po kay attorney.
Sinong attorney?
Attorney Medina po.
Attorney Medina. Mr. Chair, may I move that we invite also Attorney Medina so that we will find out kung sino po ang nag-uutos talaga dito.
Siya ba yung under ng NFC, law firm?
Hindi po.
Iba pa yung Attorney Medina, hindi ka kasama sa lawyer mo yan?
Hindi po.
Sige, we'll be inviting the...
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I should allow it, Congressman.
Hindi,
With regards to the attorney.
Go ahead. Just asking.
Kasi pinaka-invite niya.
No, wait. Of course, yeah, I'm just asking if he's going to allow you to interject. Let's put order. Okay? Sige, go ahead.
So, we'll be inviting Attorney Medina.
First name niya, anong first name ng Attorney Medina?
Oo, very mainit.
Attorney Medina naman.
What?
Ay, dito
Attorney
tanong.
Medina.
Alam mo,
Opo.
how can we invite? There's a lot of Medina.
Sa may, sa may Clark, yung office.
Ano na?
Oo, ginagamit na naloko na.
Yung office niya po sa may Clark, malapit po.
Lulukuan na tayo dito.
What's the address? O sige, the concept with more detail. Go ahead, Congressman na ako.
Mr. Chair, if I remember it right, I think in one of the hearings we have already invited that Attorney Medina.
Comsec, have we invited Attorney Medina already? Not yet, no.
Mr. Chairman,
You have invited the last
that's why I want to interject with regards to Attorney Medina because that is my question to Dennis Curanan. And we invited him last hearing.
Okay, so, it was manifested the invitation on Attorney Medina in the last hearing. So what's the pleasure of Congressman Paduano?
Sure, he's not there, no excuse. Then he's responsible there.
Okay, so there's
And that's a motion, Mr.
there is a motion to
Ha? Ayaw mo tanggal. Naman ito.
issue a show cause order to this person, Attorney Medina, which we have invited in the last sitting and never wala siyang communication with us. So, any second the motion? There's a second the motion. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is now approved.
Nasa
Go ahead, Congressman Ako.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May go back to Attorney or Secretary Roque.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, doon po sa pag-represent nyo sa Whirlwind Corporation, sa kaso, laban po kina Ronaldo Cruz, Roelan Cruz. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po yan.
Tama. Now, what is the status of the case?
Ngayon po, nakabingking po siya sa Court of Appeals kasi naghari po kami matapos ma-recall ang writ of execution, naghari po kami ng petition to annul judgment sa Court of Appeals. Tapos, dahil na recall po ng RTC ang writ of execution, nakabingking po ngayon sa MTC Bora ang issue ng writ of execution habang nakabingking din po sa Court of Appeals yung petition for annulment of judgment.
So, hindi po nadidesisyonan kung sino talaga ang may-ari.
Wala naman pong issue kung sino may-ari. Pag-aari po talaga ng Cruz. Ang issue lang is, yung issue po ng possession at ang issue po is kung nabigyan pa po ng due process ang Whirlwind doon sa pagdinig ng ejectment case. Kasi nga po, medyo komplikado kaya sana gusto ko nandito yung mga Cruz. Nagdidimandahan po yung anak at tatay na Cruz. At ang nagpaupa po sa Whirlwind ay yung tatay ng Cruz. At it so happen na ang registered owners pala ng lupa ay ang mga anak ng Cruz, pero minimaintain naman ni tatay ng Cruz na hindi naman sila nagpundar noon. But in any case, dahil ang mga anak po ang registered owner, sila po nagdemanda. Now, ang version po ng Whirlwind, hindi nila alam na nagdemanda ang mga anak ni Cruz dahil ang summons tinanggap ni tatay na Cruz at siya kumuha ng abogado para mag-appear for Whirlwind. Nung una po, nanalo yung abogado at na-dismiss ang kaso for ejectment sa MTC, pero nung na-appeal po sa RTC, na-reverse at yun nga po, nagkaroon ng writ of execution. At doon na po kami pumasok na meron ng writ of execution sa RTC.
Are you aware of the decision of the Court of Appeals?
Meron decision po, pero nagsahalin po kami ng motion for reconsideration.
Ano po yung decision ng Court of Appeals?
Yung Court of Appeals decision po, natalo kami doon sa petition for annulment of judgment, pero may pending motion for reconsideration po kami. Ang sabi ng Korte Suprema ng Court of Appeals, hindi po pwede annulment of judgment kasi nga ang nangyari, matapos magkaroon ng writ of execution, nagkaroon daw ng compromise agreement na pinasok naman ng Whirlwind. At dahil pumasok sila doon sa kasunduan na yon, ay hindi masasabi, parang na-cure yung defect tungkol sa hindi naman sila nabigyan ng pagkakataon ng depensa ng sarili nila. At naniniwala po kami ng issue of law kung mapapatunayan talaga na hindi sila binigyan ng pagkakataon na madinig na hukuman, dapat talaga null and void yung decision. At lahat po ng compromise agreement na ipinasok ayon sa isang null and void na decision ay null and void din. Yun po yung nakasaad sa aming motion for reconsideration.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, may I move that we re-invite the Cruz family in the next hearing? So move, Mr. Chair.
Yes, okay. There's a motion to invite the Cruz family. This will be the second time that we have invited them, but they have written us a letter of excuse. Can you see the letter of excuse? Okay. So, any second motion? Is duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will, my questions will be asked when the Cruz family will honor our invitation. Marami pong salamat. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, may I like to manifest also that I'm now submitting a copy of the transfer certificate of title electronically to the committee secretary.
Okay, thank you so much, Secretary Roque. A while ago, I was about to ask the PIDEA. Kasi may tanong ako sa PIDEA about dun sa... Have you encountered yung RMCE Metal Products Trading Company? Are you familiar with this, with this company? Wherein the accounts of Alice Go went to this company.
No, Your Honor.
No, yung, okay. Andito ba ang AMLAC? AMLAC, please. Yan, AMLAC. In your investigation, have you encountered this RMCE Metal Products Trading Company? Kasi in relation to the filing of the cases by AMLAC against para po sa ex parte petition for issuance of peace order, lumabas po yung company RMCE. At ito po ay nasa Court of Appeals and I have a copy of this case wherein 800,000 was transferred to RMCE. Are you familiar with this?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are familiar with the RMCE. So ano yung company na to? Kasi in relation to the case, lumalabas dito ay person of interest for drug trafficking. So is this true?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, RMCE had been already company of interest in one of our earlier freeze orders.
So na-freeze na yung kanilang...
Actually, naka-file na po yung civil forfeiture case against the RMCE account.
against the RMCE. RMCE is what? What company is this?
Way back 2019 po ito, sir. Nakagip po ito as a related account in a freeze order na isa sa mga POIs po natin sa transfer.
And is it true that aside from RMCE, there are a lot of point of person of interest with regards to the drug trafficking?
Yes, Mr. Chair, it's something that we're looking for.
So in other words, it is safe to assume that the matrix that we have drafted and shown, lumalabas that si Alice Go, yung kanyang banban, and most likely, baka din sa Fora, there are related drug trafficking issues that we have to consider.
Yes, Mr. Chair. We're looking into transactions from Alice Go to some...
At least sa account ni Alice Go, going to the account of Wang Jingyang, na kapatid ni Michael Yang, have you already established the yung 3.3 billion that mentioned in this case?
We're checking pa po, Mr. Chair, yung details po ng mga amounts and transactions involved. Pero yung pong ano po, ang nakita po namin yung Mr. Chair, yung tinatag yung pong POI,
As RMC?
di po, yung individual po, yung na-freeze po natin dito.
Si Wang Jingyang?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, nakapis na account niya.
Opo, actually sir, it was a joint account with one personality po na incorporator doon sa Motion Gaming po. So, ka-joint account po niya doon. Kaya nakagip yung kanya.
Yeah, how about niya sa West Cars? Kasi we have invited the West Cars, di ba si Patrick Samson in the last hearing? Because yung kanyang pangalan appeared na meron din. And this is, I think, a friend of Alice.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I can confirm that part po ng mga cruises.
Confirm din. Okay. So we'll be asking Mayor Paul Patawin, our colleague, former colleague. Mayor, Paul.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because in the last hearing, we requested the different mayors to help us in the closing of those 402 illegal POGOs in the whole country. And we ask you to somehow help us to comply with the request of this committee. So what is the status of this compliance?
Yes, Your Honor. In compliance therewith, I have here the folders and I'm ready to submit those compliances, stating therein that the concerned LCEs, local chief executives, were already notified by my national president, Mayor J.B. Bernos, and I'm representing.
Okay, so yung compliance po niyan ay positive po ba yung nandyan?
It's a letter directive for our members who were identified to explain that they complied therewith on the presidential order.
And if I may, Mayor, so have you given them time element? Because all those mentioned there have been identified, the addresses and everything. So I think there's no reason for non-compliance. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor, and it is the desire of the national president to invite them further, and personally, we are going to render their respective compliances, including, by the way, let me also add that there is no POGO identified in Pangasinan, except for one, where we also required his personal explanation on the matter of relationship, which the good mayor of Sual stated very officially that he denied the reported relationship as stated last week during our meeting.
So, Mayor Suwal of what municipality?
Sual,
Pangasinan. So he denied that there was
he denied that there was some kind of relationship as have been reported and asked earlier.
relationship.
And that forms part of my compliance to the committee.
Okay, so ano yun? Relationship. Wala silang relasyon ni Alice Go.
That been denied.
He denied it. Yeah. And what's the name of the mayor?
Maybe it's on the record.
Mayor.
The good mayor of Sual is Mayor Kalugay.
Galugay. Okay, si Mayor Galugay. Alright. In the last, sige, can you kindly submit it to us, Mayor Paul?
Yes, sir.
Yung documents that you're holding right now. And at the same time, siguro tanong ko na lang kay Major, kay Colonel, kay General Karamat. General, ay wala si General Karamat. Kasi si JP John Patrick Samson, nag-a-appeal siya sa AMLAC eh. Kanina, binabanggit ng AMLAC in West Cars. And I just wanted to find out yung... Andiyan ba si General Karamat? So, we'll be asking again si JP John Patrick Samson to appear on the next hearing, no? We have invited him over, but unfortunately, wala man lang siyang excuse letter or something. So, General Karamat, kasi yung picture na pinakita ko sa iyo nung last, di ba? Kasi meron pa isang tao doon eh. And I think, yung lalaki nandito, sino to?
I remember him already, sir. Actually, I met him in one of the occasions, sir. And he was introduced me as GP Baliwag.
Hindi, ito isa itong ano. Kasi I heard he's a mayor. Mayor ata ito ng Bulacan. If I'm not mistaken.
May I share in the picture, sir?
Oo nga. Papagbigay nga kay General Karamat. Kasi Somebody texted me that he is a mayor of the province of Bulacan. At I heard na meron ding pogo doon. So, we wanted to find out yung link ni JP doon sa mga pogo. And we are giving him a chance to be here. Pero hindi siya pumunta. So we'll be asking him again to be present. Otherwise, we will issue a show cause order to him.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
may I know if I'm the next interpolator?
So wala na sa first, wala na sa first round. Wala sa first round. Yes, you will. You will be. So,
Can I proceed? Or
Mayor. Yes, sir. Yes, Mayor of what municipality?
Sandra Pael Bulacan, sir.
Yun, no? So, I think this John Patrick Samson is picture lang naman to. Pero we wanted to find out those mayors na rin also na have to explain to us, no? Anyway, so sino na po? Congressman, Chairman Abante, this is your second round. So, for your second round, ibibigyan ka namin ng 2 minutes. Go ahead.
2 minutes per question. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. May I know if we have the incorporators of the Lucky South 99 Corporation here? May I request them to stand up and state their name and what is their position?
Ang incorporators ng Lucky... Wait. Kasi ako-confused tayo, no? Anong Lucky South 99 are we talking about? Lucky South 99
South 99 Corporation.
Corporation. Hindi, Corporation. Yun yung bago. So, Lucky South 99 Corporation, andon sila Paterna, sila Julian Linsangan, at sila Edgar Chan.
May I
Sila ang
please
Lucky
ask
South
them to stand up
99.
and state their name and their
Corporation.
position in the corporation?
Ayan sila.
Yes, Mr. Chair. On papers, Mr. Chair, so today, kami po yung officer ng Laksa. Kami pong tatlo.
Alright, please just state your name and give your position to the corporation.
Papers, Your Honor, I'm Julian and Sarah Mutter as president po.
You're the president,
Yung papers po.
alright, of the corporation. In papers.
Yes, Your Honor.
In papers lang, ha? Okay na yan.
Yes po, Edwin Ang po. Treasurer po.
You are the one?
Edwin Ang po.
And what is your position?
Nakalagay po sa papers, treasurer po.
In paper then?
Yes po.
Oh, and
Ryan in papers last time.
in papers then? Oh. So, let me also Miss, okay, may I ask, who is the real owner of the corporation?
Hindi po namin alam, Your Honor.
Okay, so you are the incorporators, you are the president, but you do not know the real owner of the corporation.
Your Honor, as we said kanina po, pinodge po yung firma namin yung time na nag-amend sila ng incorporation po nila.
So, Mr. Chair, let me ask, how did you become incorporators?
Hindi po namin alam, Your Honor.
Wait, Congressman, may I interject? Kasi a while ago, that other guy was talking, ano pangalan mo, bro? Brian Chua. Kasi kanina may sinasabi ka, ang sinasabi mo sa amin kanina, may kumakusap sa iyo. Nagpunta pa kayo ng parking area, di ba? And he offered you 50 million. Sabi mo, hindi mo kaya. Tapos suddenly, sabi mo, nag-negotiate siguro kayo or something, lumabas kayo ng 500,000. And you told us that you talked to the two others para i-consider yung offer. So, nung i-consider yung offer, I'm pretty sure alam niyo kung anong pinag-uusapan niyo. Di ba? 500,000 yung ilalabas niyo, yun ang usapan niyo, di ba?
Mr. Chair, that's my next question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me ask, no? You were incorporators in papers.
Mr. Chair, we're not the incorporator. Ginawa lang po.
You were not really the incorporators.
We're not the incorporators.
Therefore, you did not pay any amount to be incorporators.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, you only became incorporators to be able to satisfy the regulation of corporations in which 60% are owned by Filipinos.
Pwede mo pakiulit yung question, Mr. Chair.
Okay, ano ba yung question ko? Do you realize that in any corporation in the Philippines, that the corporation must be owned specifically 60% by Filipinos? Do you realize that? Do you know that?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Okay, do you know that? Therefore, you own 60% of the share.
In papers, Your Honor, I don't know how much I own.
So you do not even know how much share do you have.
Hindi po, Your Honor.
You did not contribute any money as far as buying shares is concerned.
No, Your Honor.
Therefore, the corporation is owned by Chinese nationals who are not even Filipinos.
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
Ibig sabihin ng Mr. Chair, nagpagamit din kayo.
No, Your Honor.
Hindi, nagpagamit din kayo. Come on, hindi mo alam eh. Paano mo hindi mo alam? You are the president, Mr. Chair. Medyo nagagalit na ako dito eh. Nagsisinungaling ka. You are the president! And you do not even know. So anong ibig sabihin nito? Niloloko mo ang committee ito?
No, Your Honor. May I continue the...
O go ahead, please continue.
Please, no.
You better tell the truth because I am going to cite you in contempt to make a motion to it.
Yes, Your Honor.
My goodness, hindi mo alam? Ano ba kayo? Mga tanga ba kayo? Are you going to allow yourselves to be used by a Chinese national? And you do not even know the corporation? You are the president of the corporation. You are.
Mr. Chair, actually, Your Honor, meron po mga dokumento pinail ang Lucky South sa SEC na force po yung mga firma namin at hindi po namin alam kung ano po yung mga...
So you are admitting right now that your signatures were not your signatures, they were forged.
Yes, Your Honor, that's why po nag-file kami ng kaso sa mga...
So they were forged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who forged it?
We don't know, Your Honor. Maybe Lucky South po.
Maybe the Lucky South. Okay. Again, let me repeat, Mr. Chair. Who do you believe is the owner of the Lucky South 99 Corporation?
The previous po, the Chinese, ang nakalagay po sa...
What is the name of the Chinese?
Po sa... Before po lumabas yung pangalan namin, ang president po yung Zhang Ji.
Sino po, Mr. Chair?
Zhang Ji, sir.
Who is Yang Chi?
Doon po sa...
Kaya mo kanina sa amin, di mo alam.
Nabasa lang po namin dito sa nakuha namin dokumento.
Have you met him?
No, Your Honor.
Have they talked to you?
No, Your Honor.
So, yung Yang Chi na yan, alam mo Chinese yan, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, nagpaloko kayo sa Chinese.
I think, Your Honor, naloko po kami doon sa...
Ayun. So, ina-admit niya, Mr. Chair, na sila ay naloko ng mga Chinese. Now, to question here, magkano binayad sa inyo ng Chinese?
Your Honor, wala po.
Meron. You do not lie to me here. Hindi pwede na gamitin kayo ng Chinese owners na walang binayad sa inyo. Come on. We're not stupid here. Nagpagamit kayo ng ganun lamang na hindi kayo binayaran?
Force nga po yung firma namin, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to hold these people in contempt.
Okay, there's a motion, but before we move for the second motion, I would like to remind yung ating mga incorporators sa company na yun. Kasi kanina sinabi nyo na meron kayong pinag-usapan ng 500,000. And that was 500,000 that you have considered. And pretty sure, dinidinay nyo na rin yung tao na kausap nyo na nawawala na, hindi na matagpuan. I think that is a lame excuse. And you are making us think twice. Actually, kanina nung nandito kayo, napapaliwala nyo ako sa mga sa mga facial reaction. But when you spoke a while ago, yung isa, nagkaroon kayo ng contact doon sa Lucky South 99 At hindi nyo lang inaamin ngayon, but you were tempted, most likely you were tempted to enter, no? With them. Kasi hindi sila mag-o-offer ng 50 million Kanina, come to think of it, hindi sila mag-o-offer sa inyo ng 50 million kung there's nothing on it. And as a matter of fact, you consider it. Anyway, so I hope that yung puso ng ating kaibigan, si Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
there is a motion, there is a pending motion. So,
Mr. Chair, before you...
Congressman Barbers.
Mr. Chair, before we do not want this committee to be insulted further. We do not want that. Come on, we're not wasting our time here. We are working. We're not wasting our time here. And you are insulting this committee. Oh, hindi ako nagagalit. Dynamic lang ako dito. Pero what I'm saying is true. We do not want this committee to be insulted by you people who come in here to lie before our faces.
So, we will give you opportunity. Tell us the truth. Kasi alam namin meron kayo nalalaman. Just give us something. Because you won't speak like that, no? Kanina.
Mr. Ibigay ko po namin yung copy ng complaint namin sa Makati para po makita po ng this committee.
Of course, ibigay niyo talaga yung magko-complain kayo talaga. Dahil sinabi ng PAO, kasama kayo sa demanda dahil kayong incorporators. And you try to have a safe passage in here na hindi kayo involved. Pero in all reality, no? Because of your statement a while ago, we can assume here that talagang kasama kayo, kilala niyo yung Lucky South 99. You were used, and you are allowing to be used until now. Until now. At akala nyo, maluloko nyo yung kongreso nito, pati ito, si Paterna, akala nito, maluloko tayo. Pero babalikan namin kayo. Okay?
So, Mr. Chair, I reiterate my motion.
Mr. Chair,
Barbers.
Mr. Chair, before you rule on the motion, may I just ask for a 1-minute suspension for the committee to get our acts together?
1 minute suspension.
So 1 minute suspension. Time to chat. Take a look for Mr. Harry Roque. Pag-usapan pa nila siguro yun.
pinag-uusapan nila. I guess for at least mga Pilipino din naman ito na di ba? Nagamit ang mga Chinese makapag-establish ng corporation. Yan yung mga requirements sa SEC. Magkaroon kayo ng mga corporators, mas meron 60-40 na ownership, 60% sa Filipino, 50% sa foreign ownership. For pogo, kailangan nila talaga mga Filipino workers. So, hindi nila alam kasi apparently, resource person are saying na first lang sila ng mga Chinese. So, sabi nila na forge lang daw yung signature nila. Pero, yun, inaalabay ng committee. That's the case. Parang lumalabas. Hindi pa areglo. Hindi pa kumbaga in cahoots. Hindi pa deal or negotiate sa mga Chinese. Meron sila first hand knowledge na kung ano yung pinapasok nila deal with the Chinese companies. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na kumbaga nabutol or nagpabutol mga willing participant ka dun sa ano na yan or naman yung mga gawain ng mga programs. Ngayon, they're discussing paano nila ma-address kasi ayaw din naman natin ma-cite in contempt basta-basta yun yung pinag-uusapan. Kasama sa incorporator itong si
hearing resume. So, meron ako itatanong kay Lisa. Kanina yung nagsasalita, ano name mo?
Ryan Chua.
Ha?
Ryan Chua.
Ryan Chua. Kanina, may binanggit ka dito. Nung during the pandemic, 2019-2020, you were able to talk to that guy. What is the name of that guy?
Dan de la Cruz.
Dan de la Cruz. Dan de la Cruz. At ang offer sa ni Dan de la Cruz for you to join yung kanilang Lucky South 99, di ba? Outsourcing, 50 million.
Your Honor, wala pong nabanggit na pangalan ng corporation. Ang sabi lang po sa amin is magtatayo pa lang po. And he was telling me it was 15 million, 1.5 po. Yung
50 million.
15 po, 1.5.
1.5. At tapos sabi nyo, hindi nyo kaya, tapos 500,000, nag-usap-usap kayo, tapos binigay nyo yung lahat ng dokumento sa kanila. Correct? Why do you have to give all your documents na hindi naman pala kayo sasama? And as a matter of fact, no? Edwin, Chua. This was during pandemic.
No, Your Honor.
Sabi mo kanina, pandemic, nandun kayo sa parking area. Don't lie. Huwag ka magsisinungaling because you are incorporated now dito sa Lucky South 99 Corporation. You were offered Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated during the pandemic noong 2020. And now, 2023, dun kayo sumama sa Lucky South 99 Corporation.
Your Honor, nakilala ko po yung Dan de la Cruz nung pandemic kasi bumibili po siya sa akin nung Battle to You po. Last year lang po niya ako in-offer, binigyan ng offer nung nagkita lang po kami ulit sa may parking lot.
Sabi mo kanina, pandemic kayo, nakita sa parking area.
Nagkikita po kami sa parking area para bumili po nung panin. Last year lang po.
Well, yan ang alibay nyo ngayon.
Ano po yun?
Yan ang alibay nyo ngayon.
No, Your Honor, yun po yung katotohanan.
Kasi,
Last year, July 2023 lang po niya ako sinabihan.
Anyway, so ako, basically, I don't know anybody. So, Congressman Flores, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What's your name? I'm sorry. Please take your name.
Marian Ryan Chua po.
Okay, Mr. Chua, do you know Cassandra Leo?
Nakita ko po siya sa video conference call by Mr. Dan De La Cruz po.
And when was that?
Noong November, nung nag-meet po kami ni Mr.
November of what year po?
2023 po.
2023, November 2023. So you had a video call with Cassandra Leo.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the nature of the call was what?
Doon po inintroduce sa amin ni Mr. Dan De La Cruz na si Miss Cassie Bong po ang boss niya. And doon po sinabi niya na magtatayo nga ng korporasyon. Doon na po siya nagbigay na, yun nga, pinipilit na kami magbigay ng pera na sabi po namin, wala po kami ng pera pa.
But you're not personally friends with Cassandra Leo?
No, Your Honor. First time lang po namin nakita siya via video conference call using Mr. Dan De La Cruz mobile phone po.
Was that the only conference call that you had with Cassandra Leo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was that the only conference call that you had with any other officers of Lucky South 99?
With Miss Cassandra, that's the only time.
That's the only time. How about meetings with other persons connected with Lucky South 99?
No, Your Honor.
Yung sa parking lot, ano yun?
Kay Mr. Dan De La Cruz.
And how is he related with Lucky South 99?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
So he just brings up to you the idea of Lucky South 99 or forming a corporation without you knowing that he was part of Lucky South 99. Is that correct?
Your Honor, ang sabi lang po yun sa akin is yung corporation po. Wala pong nabanggit na Lucky South 99 or any name of corporation.
Okay, now let me ask Pao. Sir, what information do you have about the knowledge of these persons as far as the Lucky South 99 Corporation is concerned?
As far as the building incorporators are concerned, we are fairly convinced that they knew what they were entering into. Sir, look at it, Congressman. Cassie Lee was able to establish a mansion worth 2.5 billion pesos. And here is someone peddling a story that Cassie Lee was trying to entice them to invest for 15 million. Cassie Lee could easily afford 15 million just like that. We don't buy the story, we will charge them.
Mr. Chair, may I interject in relation to this?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay lang yun. Busy. Anyway, I'd like to ask Ms. Paterna, no? Ikaw ang corporate secretary, you were the ones that filed the incorporation papers, di ba?
Si attorney po yung nag-file.
Yes. At hindi ikaw ang nag-file.
Hindi po. Nagpipirma lang po.
Nagpirma ka lang. Okay. Who told you to sign?
Sa law firm po ng attorney.
So therefore, it is the law firm that told you to sign.
Yes po. Tumatawag po sila pag may mga kailangan po.
And you do not know who the owners of your corporation is.
Hindi po.
Now, let me, pwede mo tanong ulit. Let me ask, Attorney Roque, you are the lawyer of Whirlwind,
Yes,
right?
Your Honor.
Okay.
For the ejectment case.
For the ejectment case.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, you do not even know this Lucky Corporation here.
Wala po. No contact whatsoever. Kaya nga po, vehement ang denial ko. Kahit anong anino, wala po akong nakita. Itong mga narito po, hindi ko po sila kakilala. Kaya nga po, ang kakilala ko lang is yung Whirlwind. At yun naman po ang dokumentado, talaga umapira ko sa hukuman. Hindi ko talaga madidinayan. At nakipagbalitaklanan ako sa hanan ko.
Hindi ba sa inyo nagkwento ni Cassandra na mayroong Lucky South 99 Corporation?
Ang sinabi niyo po,
Sinabi niya.
yan yung umuuma sa kanila. At ang palaging, I do not know if this is developing already too much po for attorney-client. Ang palaging issue natin is it worth defending the ejectment? Kasi kapag natanggal sila sa posisyon, wala na rin yung premises sa kanila. So parang ipa, no? Wala namang ibang uupa dyan.
Attorney Roque, let me say this. the Whirlwind Company is a real estate company.
Yes po. Sir Chair.
Okay, and they were the ones that actually bought the property from Mr. Cruz. Am I right?
Yung building po sila nag-construct and they bought a portion.
And I think that you know that the Whirlwind Company, who also owns the Lucky South 99 Corporation, who also is connected with the Lucky South 99 Consulting Corporation, you would know that this is actually a Bogo hub that they would be constructing.
Hindi ko po alam na sila may-ari ng Lucky South. Ang alam ko lang po, tinayo nila itong facility dito at pinapaupahan na po sa Lucky South.
Thank you. Go ahead,
Thank you, Mr. Okay, so thank you so much, Congressman Chairman Martin. Now, Congressman Flores is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chua, are you a businessman, sir? No, you're namamasukan lang. You're just an employee. Is that the same with your two other companions? Can they please state for the record whether you're
Yes, po.
You are?
Edwin po.
You are employed or?
Employed talaga.
Employed. How about you, sir?
Mr. Chair, employed lang.
Okay, now, have you at any point in time met the other officer of the corporation, the Miss Paterna?
No po. Wala
Never?
po kami kilala sa mga Lucky South. Ano po?
Hindi kayo nakita ever since?
No po.
So this is the first time that you've seen her?
Yes po. Sa
Okay.
second po, sa Senate po kasi
Okay. So when was the first time you heard about your names being incorporators of Lucky South 99?
Mr. Chair, noong June 26 po kasi, yun nga po yung kanina sinabi,
June 26 of what year?
2024 po, na may nag-message po sa akin na nasa news daw po yung pangalan ko. Tapos, yun nga po, nakita po nag-search po yung wife ko sa Google, saka doon sa Facebook, na andun nga po yung pangalan ko. Nabanggit din po yung pangalan ni Edwin at ni Marion na part daw po kami ng Lucky South 99.
So all of this time, wala kayong like notices that you received from any communication, from any government office or agency for that matter, relating to Lucky South 99?
First time po lang makareceive doon sa Senate po.
Sa Senate. Like in your respective residences, wala kayong natanggap na sulat, notification, whatever,
No, Your Honor.
pertaining to Lucky South 99.
Wala po, Your Honor.
So when you found out in June of 2024, sabi nyo, na involved kayo sa Lucky South 99, when did you decide to file a case against the incorporators of Lucky South 99?
Nung pong nag-inquire po kami sa SEC para po ayun po yung advice ng lawyer na mag-inquire kami sa SEC para po makita yung sino po yung mga incorporator and officers po ng Lucky South. So nag-request po kami ng dokumento sa SEC. Then right after po nun, nag-file na po kami. Nag-file po kami noong July 10, 2024.
Okay, so prior to that, were any of you required to submit copies of your licenses, IDs, or any other forms of identification which usually are attached to the articles of incorporation?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Wala.
Wala po.
TIN numbers.
Doon po sa dokumento po nakuha namin sa SEC, andun po yung TIN number namin doon sa certificate, director certificate na sinabit nila, which is force po lahat yung firma namin.
But the TIN numbers are correct naman.
Correct po yung TIN number, pero po yung issue was nakalagay po doon Angeles City, which is hindi naman po yun ang issue was ng TIN number namin.
Ms. Paterna, have you ever seen any of the three other incorporators of Lucky South 99?
Hindi po. Hindi po kasi nakilala.
Never mo yung nakilala?
Never.
Never were you present in any meeting where all the three of them were also present?
Never po.
Never. Ikaw lang yung nasa office palagi.
Opo.
Ikaw lang yung nauutusan ng mga persons running Lucky South 99.
Yes po.
And you never got a call, text, message, or anything from any of the three persons involved? Itong mga bisita na yan.
Wala.
Ikaw lang. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you. Ma'am Paterna and the three guys, no? Kasi hindi po kami galit sa inyo, pero There's something missing here. And we're about to find it out. We are going to find it out. For now, the motion will be withdrawn to cycling contempt. I think we have to withdraw that.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. It should be me that should withdraw the motion. Not the chairman of the committee. It should be me. And Mr. Chair, I reiterate my motion because look, these people are actually insulting me. I'd like to ask the Director of PAO, do you believe that these people know many things? Pala na, naniniwala ba kayo na may alam itong mga ito?
What we could say, Your Honors, is that we would include them in the criminal charges that we would buy because we are not buying the story that they are innocent victims of an identity theft.
Therefore, you know that they know something, right?
I agree, Your Honor.
Therefore, with this basis, I reiterate my motion of contempt.
Okay. I am just a chairman and we have members and I respect the decision of the members on this. I'm telling you, guys, we have to find out the veracity of your statement regarding your employment. We have to see, can you kindly submit all your documents pertaining to your being an employee? Katulad nung si Chua, nagtatrabaho daw siya sa appliance center sa Anson. Is this true?
Yes po, Your Honor, pero kakaresign mo lang po.
Wala kang properties, wala kang sariling bahay, wala kang sasakyan, wala. How old are you?
40. 47, going 48.
47.
Yes po.
So you were not employed by the Lucky South or any corporations under this this Pogo Hub?
Your Honor.
And you also? Yes, you.
Never po.
Yeah.
How old are you?
38 po yun.
38. You have your own house? Your own car?
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because we are trying to look on the veracity of your statement here.
Yes, Your Honor. I only have mga motorcycle po.
Mr. Chair, hindi po ako connected sa Lacson. Meron po akong bahay na titiran nakalong po sa bangko po.
Wala naman namang property na nakapangalan sa inyong tatlo?
Wala po yan. Your Honor, ako property lang po, lupa lang po, wala pong tayong bahay.
How big is the lot?
180 square meter sa panlupang po.
Okay, thank you so much. Ikaw paternal, may mga property ka ba na pangalan sa iyo?
Wala po.
Nakatago lahat? Nakatago? Sumagot ka na mo.
Wala po talaga, Your Honor, promise.
Yung Ferrari wala sa iyo?
Wala po.
Okay, 1 minute suspension.
Chinat ko na nga. Wait lang. Hanggang gabi pa dito, yung pagod na din ako. Let's go na. Kailangan ko nang umuwi.
Salamat guys.
Medyo mahaba-haba pa po kasi ito eh.
Next time. All the last week. So, maraming salamat guys.
Session resume.
Mr. Chair.
Before I chair for next question. They are really serving a question, the Qualcomm. So, before you move, for the whatever motion you have in your mind, can we just allow the co-chair to ask some questions?
Thank you, Co-Chair, for Ms. Ronnie Baterna. Earlier, sinabi mo na hindi ka gumagawa ng mga resolutions, lahat pinapipirmahan sa'yo.
Yes po.
Then tinanong din yung paano yung articles of incorporation, being the corporate secretary, sabi mo, ang nagpe-prepare, sino?
Ano po yun?
Sino nagpe-prepare ng mga papel na pinapipirmahan sa'yo?
Si Atty. Medina po.
Atty. Medina. Tapos sabi mo kanina rin, narinig namin na natawagan ka sa opisina. Tapos para may papipirmahan sa'yo.
Opo, parang pag ready na po yung mga papers, parang ibibigay na lang po sa akin para po permanent.
Anong pangalan ng opisina?
Yung attorney lang po yung alam ko po.
Yan ba yung kasama mo dyan? Yung abogado mo kanina? From the same law office?
Iba po sila yun. Hindi po
Iba na ngayon?
Opo.
Sino nag-provide ulit sa kanila?
Po?
Sino nag-provide sa iyo na magdala ng abogado dito?
Ako po mismo nag-contact po sa kanila yun.
Ikaw na ngayon nag-contact sa kanila.
Opo.
Kanina, iba sabi mo.
Ay, sinabi ko po kanina ako.
Sabi, kontak, inalang sila ng lucky sound para samahan ka. Oo. Sabi ng lawyer patawagin mo yung lawyer mo. Tingnan ko kung lahat kayo puro sinungaling ang resource speaker namin. Tinanong ko sino nag-engage na services nila. Please identify yourself again, attorney.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Attorney Giselle S. Velasco from NFC Miralles Law. NFC Miralles, Your Honor.
Yes. So, why are you here?
Your Honor, I was asked by our law office to assist Ms. Baterna.
And to assist Ms. Baterna?
Yes.
Who in your office told you to assist Ms. Baterna?
Our managing partner.
And who's your managing partner?
Attorney Nadine Faye Miralles, sir.
Nadine C. Miralles.
Yes, sir.
I've heard also that again, in law office nyo,
NFC Miralles Law Office.
Kayo yung law firm nyo rin na nagpakwash ng search warrant na in-issue for
Yes, Your Honor, we are the current counsel for NS99 at the proceedings, Your Honor, at San Fernando.
Nung nag-apply ng search warrant,
Let me clarify, Your Honor. Their law firm has submitted to the Honorable Court a motion to pass the search warrant that we have, that has been issued to us and that we have implemented. So that's still pending, Your Honor. The search warrant against Boga et al. Boga et al., the known boss of Lucky South 99. He is a Chinese national, Your Honor.
So, Boga et al. Is also your client?
As far as I know, Your Honor, as confirmed by our managing partner, Your Honor, it was Ms. Baterna who, kung sino, si Ms. Baterna po ang nag-communicate sa office namin as the CorpSec of Lucky South 99, and siya din po yung nag-engage sa amin for our services. As representative po.
So, sino magbabayad sa inyo?
That, Your Honor, I am not privy to that engagement. Since that is Your Honor's.
So see,
Mr. Chair, may I interject? Just one question in relation
Ronaldin,
to
wait, Congressman, Ronaldin Paterna, you coordinated with them, ikaw nakapag-usap para to get their services. Yun ang sinabi ng abogado. So meaning you have all this authority, di ba? All the authority emanates from you dahil nga siya nagtatanggol, ang NFC ang nagtatanggol sa Lucky South 99. And you coordinated with them. Di ba? Kanina, binanggit mo, wala kang alam lahat. Hindi ikaw nakikipag-coordinate, hindi ka kumakausap sa abogado. But now they're telling us na ikaw ang nag-coordinate. So, dito, kikita na natin yung pagsisinungaling mo.
Mr. Chair.
Diba? So ngayon, sino? Sino nag-utos sa iyo para makipag-coordinate sa NFC?
Totoo po yung mga sinasabi ko, Your Honor, yung wala po talagang alam about dun sa mga pinipirmahan ko. Pero yung sa kanila po, ako po talaga yung
Pero kanina sinabi mo, hindi ikaw eh. Di ba?
Mr. Chair. Wala.
Yes, but wait. Let the chair finish first. So hindi mo sinabi kanina na ikaw nag-coordinate. But now sinasabi nila na ikaw ang nakipag-coordinate sa kanila. Di ba? So, now you will agree with me that ikaw talaga nakipag-coordinate sa kanila. And I'm asking you right now, kung ikaw nakipag-coordinate sa kanila, sino nag-utos sa iyo para makipag-coordinate ka sa abogado na ginagamit ng Lucky South? Sino? Alam mo, hindi mo sinasagot ng tama yung tanong ko. Ang tinatanong ko, sino nag-utos sa iyo para kausapin ang lawyer ng NFC para ipagtanggol kayo sa korte at samahan ka dito sa Kongreso? Sino nag-utos sa iyo?
Kasi po, nung...
Sagutin mo muna ang tanong ko, sino? Kasi kanina, sinasabi mo, wala kang alam, hindi mo alam na ikaw presidente, hindi mo alam na ikaw corporate secretary, hindi mo alam yung mga pinirmahan mo. You're telling all these lies na sinasabi mo, wala kang alam. Now, suddenly, eto, ikaw, pumunta ka sa isang law firm. Ikaw nag-represent sa Lucky South 99. And telling them, oh, hinahire ko kayo bilang kayo magtatanggol sa amin. Ngayon, meron ka palang ganitong classic authority. Ngayon, ang tanong, sino ang nagsabi sa iyo na kausapin ang law firm na NFC?
Yung totoo po niyan, Your Honor, may tumawag po
Sino nga?
isang attorney po.
Sino? Ano pangalan?
Si Attorney Abby po tumawag.
Sino Tony Abe? Ano pangalan niya? Full name?
Ang Abby lang po yung pagkakaalam kong name.
Kasama sa Lucky South 99.
And under po ng law nila, ng law firm. Tapos parang tumawag po siya para...
Ang tatawag sa iyo ay yung sa law firm para sabihin sa iyo na makipag-coordinate ka sa sarili na ng law firm. Pinagpapalala ko kami dito.
Hindi po, di ba po ako po yung corporate sec?
Okay.
Tapos tumawag po si Attorney Abby sa akin.
Sino tumawag sa iyo? Si attorney ng law firm.
Opo, attorney ng law firm.
Para?
Tapos parang may inaano po siya na may peppermahan daw po ako na about nga daw po sa Lucky South.
Hindi, kanina Ronaldin Paterna, ang sabi mo, babalikan natin. Ang sabi mo kanina, okay, tinatanong kita, sino nag-coordinate sa lawyer? Sabi mo, hindi mo alam. Hindi ikaw. Tapos sinanong namin ngayon yung lawyer mo, ang sabi ng lawyer mo, nag-coordinate sa kanila para i-hire sila, ikaw. Ang tinatanong kita kanina, dahil wala kang alam sa lahat ng mga korporasyon na to, umipin ka lang, tinatanong ko sa iyo, di ba, inamin mo na ngayon, ikaw nagko-coordinate. Sino nga ang nagsabi sa iyo? Yung abogado mismo ng law firm para sabihin sa iyo na makipag-coordinate ka sa kanila? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes po.
Ha?
Pero hindi ko po alam kung sino po yung nakikipag-coordinate sa kanila na para tawagan po ako.
Mr. Chair, meron lang akong tanong in relation. Baka makalimutan ko yung tanong ko eh.
Okay. So Congressman Abante, then Congressman Pacho.
Okay.
Sige, go ahead.
I would like to ask the lawyer, ilang taon na po kayong lawyer ng Lucky South 99 Corporation?
Your Honor, our services were just engaged by Lucky South after po the raid.
After the
raid. Yes.
When was that?
This June or July.
Kayo rin po ba ang abogado ng Lucky South 99 Outsourcing?
Not that I know of, Your Honor.
Okay.
Congresswoman Pancho, please.
Nag-agree po ako kay Congressman na Abante. No? Parang ginagawa tayong tanga rito, yung mga resource persons natin. Now, sige, kagatin natin yung ginagawa mo kaming tanga. Kung talagang abogado nyo yan, magkano po binayad nyo dyan? Magkano po yung fee nyo? May kakayahan ba kayong bayaran yung kanyang PF? Kasi ang sweldo nyo lang po is 23,000 eh.
Your Honor, gaya nga po ng sabi ko kanina, may kumontak po sa akin, which is si Atty. Abe nga po. So, hindi ko po alam kung sino po yung kausap niya. Ang sinabi niya lang, may need lang daw po akong permanent.
Kasi ang sabi niyo po kanina, kayo ang tumawag. So kung kayo po ang tumawag, kayo ang nag-seek ng service po niya. So pagka po kayo ang tumawag, ibig sabihin, may pambayad kayo doon sa kanyang PF. Diba? Kasi ang pinipilit niyo sa amin kanina naniniwala kami na hindi naman po totoo eh. So binago niyo, binaliktad niyo.
Yan po yung totoo, Your Honor.
I think this person is really hiding something. And she thought na we are all stupid here. No? So what is the pleasure of the body?
There is a pending motion, Mr. Chair.
For her?
No, for the incorporators, for the four of them.
O sige, what's the
Now, realizing, Mr. Chair, that these four are mere employees at ginamit lamang sila out of my compassionate heart, I am withdrawing my motion for contempt. For the four. For the three, hindi pa kasama si Mr. Kasama yun kasi corporate secretary siya. For the four. Oo. As out of my compassionate heart and your compassionate heart, Mr. Chair.
Yes. I'm thanking the good chair of the Committee on Human Rights for withdrawing that motion for the three personalities. But I think on the next, on Miss Ronaldin Paterna, ang dami niyang pagsisinungaling kanina pa eh. And she's been in the company since 2019 up to 2024, up to now. And this woman is really
meron pong mga hearing po na ibabaw.
Withholding it for herself.
Dito lang po tayo nakuha.
Maybe kasi kilala rin kasal. Ang dami nang kilala na siya. Well, anyway, I leave it to the body to decide on this.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman ako, please.
may I know the parliamentary status of the motion?
Well, the parliamentary status, there was a motion initially to cite in contempt. First, yung si Ronaldin, and then the three incorporators. Then he withdrew it just a while ago. So now the parliamentary status is that was already withdrawn. So if we will show compassion to Ronaldin Paterna, it's up to the body. So
Mr. Chairman.
we decide. Yes, Congressman.
Mr. Chairman, just this morning, I have a motion to contempt Ms. Paterna, but I hold it because we give her a chance now to answer truthfully. Well, in fact, I already explained what is contempt. Tinagalog pa natin. So alam niya na. Alam niya na yung consequence ng pagsisinungaling sa hearing ito. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Baterna in violation of our internal rules, section 11, paragraph C of our rules. The violation is refusal to answer questions from the members of this committee. In short, she is lying, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
So there's a motion to cite Ronaline Paterna under section 11, and there was a second motion by Congressman Acop. Any objection? Hearing no objection, Ronaline Paterna is hereby cited in contempt.
Mr. Chairman.
So the penalty, Congressman
I give
Paduano.
the privilege to Chairman.
Congressman Acop,
If
please.
he will recognize Chairman Acop.
Congressman.
Detention. Please.
Mr. Chair, I move that the penalty given to Ms. Ronaline being cited in contempt for 30 days to be confined doon po sa bago nating custodial center inaugurated at 1:30 this afternoon. So move, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion to put the resource speaker in the premises of the House of Representatives for 30 days. And is there a second motion? Second motion. There's a second motion. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. Okay, so
Grabe, 30
hindi kami masaya. Akala nyo masaya kami sa ginagawa namin. Nahihirapan po kami. Trabaho namin to, and we have to do our job. Hindi kayo nakikooperate. Please, tulungan po natin ang ating bansa. Okay, any motion to for suspension?
Mr. Chair, just
Congressman,
may I ask one question to
sige, go ahead, Congressman.
Attorney Roque, please.
Yes,
On August 6, 2024, this committee received a letter from Bernardo Cruz and Lila Cruz Guzman. Are you aware of this?
No, Your Honor. I have not been furnished.
Now it says here that they are actually accusing the Whirlwind Corporation taking forcefully the adjustment laws. And it says right here, there is also no truth to the malicious allegations of Attorney Harry Roque, Counsel of Whirlwind Corporation, when he referred to as Cruz siblings to have allegedly conceptualized this project. Now, will you please answer that?
Well, Your Honor, I do not recall saying that it is the Cruz siblings who conceptualize the project. What I mentioned is, it is the Cruz that has been involved in this project from the very beginning because they own the land and they leased it to Whirlwind. Now, I do not think I will mention anything regarding the children because the contract was entered into between the Hoopman and Whirlwind. Now, it is in turn the children, the registered owners of the property, that filed suit against Whirlwind. But I think my statement, if I remember correctly, is that it was Hoopman Cruz that dealt with Whirlwind from the very beginning, from the time that the lease was entered into. As in fact, it is Hoopman Cruz, Roberto Cruz, who signed the contract of lease, only to find out that the registered owners were his children, including, I believe, Mr. Donato.
Mr. Chair, do you deny, therefore, the accusation of Bernardo Cruz and Lila Cruz?
Yes, Your Honor. My only dealings with the children is the fact that they are the adverse party in the ejected case, Your Honor.
But you know for a fact that and the reason why Whirlwind Company bought the property is for them to put up a bobo.
I do not know that, Your Honor, because I only knew them in 2012 22 after the elections, long after the property has already been developed. It was already existing, Lucky South already had a contract, and as is apparent in all the discussions, I had no participation whatsoever with either Berwick or Lucky South until 2023, no? When I accompanied Ms. Ong Pagko.
Mr. Chair, if my memory is certainly right, during the last year, you said that you knew that Cassandra would be putting up the Pogo Hub. You knew that?
No, Your Honor. I met them already. The Pogo Hub was already up. It was already up long after it had been constructed. I met them in 2022, long after it's been up. In fact, on 2023 was when they asked for assistance already because that is Palguan had. In fact, hindi ko pa po sila kakilala when they were building it.
Ibig sabihin, may Pogo Hub na, bago kayo naging abogado.
Opo, nandiyan na kaya.
Hindi nasabi sa inyo na meron silang Pogo Hub?
Hindi po sa kanila yung Pogo Hub. Ang sinasabi nila is, sila po yung nagpapaupa na ginagamit po.
Alam natin na yung pong Lucky South 99 Corporation, kay Cassandra din. Di ba? Yung Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Corporation.
Hindi ko po alam na kay
Cassandra din.
Mr. Chair, hindi ko po alam na sa kanya yan. Dahil ang pagkakakilala po sa kanya at pumirma nga po siya sa mga dokumento na hinahin namin sa mga korte, siya ay taga-World Bank.
Okay, Mr. Chair, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much, everybody. I think we no longer have members who wanted to interpolate. And the next item of our agenda is other matters. If there are other matters to be discussed, Congressman Paduano, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, as a manifestation,